and the devastating floods that continue to rage across New South Wales.
A male in his late 70s was found about 4:30am this morning.
Tragedy today as catastrophic flooding across New South Wales claimed its fourth victim.
It would appear as though he has driven into floodwaters and the vehicle has been swept off the causeway.
There are 4 tragedies. That's 4 families who are affected, 4 communities who are affected.
Over the coming days and weeks, we will hear scores of stories of locals being plucked out of impossible, desperate situations.
Devastated locals still coming to terms with the scale of their loss.
Everything's gone. I've lost absolutely everything.
Devastating, really. So we've just got to get rid of everything and go from there.
We lost everything, all of our beds, everything. All of our fridge, all of our... what I'm saying, it's nothing left.
Being down there by yourself at night, you can hear everyone's cattle calling out and just hope they're doing fine as well. So it's been a long stretch the last 48 hours.
60 to 100 millimetres of rain lashing Sydney's metro area this morning. Regional North Richmond hit with almost 180 millimetres. Watch and act emergency warnings stretching from Armidale to Port Macquarie, Taree, Newcastle and even Sydney. Up to 120 millimetres of rain set to smash the 300 kilometres of coastline between Nowra and Eden tonight. Water levels in New South Wales at their highest for 100 years, with almost 50,000 Aussies left isolated.
I'm standing now in about 2 inches of water, and that's after, sweeping a lot of the water out, but it just keeps rising.
Shattered residents across the state now faced with the agonising process of cleaning up.
No insurance, no nothing. And I bet you I don't get a cent out of the government.
Well, with us is Daniel Berechree, who runs the Pantry Cafe at Netherby House in Kempsey. Daniel, just how are things where you are right now?
Yeah, it's been pretty hard, pretty tough few days. It's obviously very wet. We're stoked now that the rains seem to have cleared. And now, the clean-up begins. So we're just waiting for the floodwaters to recede and get into it.
Hey, Daniel, can you talk us through exactly what you've been doing over the last couple of days, trying to save your property, your belongings, just how difficult that has been in the conditions?
Yeah, so this just happened so quickly. Even locals were telling us there's not that much to worry about. And basically, I rang my business partner Monday to see if we should sandbag, and we were still wondering. And then by sort of Tuesday morning, the flood was nearly here. So we got out as early as we could and sandbagged the front of the property, also the cafe, and I just moved as much of my belongings as I could up into the main house into safety. And by the next day we were fully inundated overnight, so the property was flooded.
I believe that you've only been open for 8 months now. How tough has that been for you with such a new business?
Yeah, we have 8 months. So September last year we opened, and obviously with Cyclone Alfred and then followed up by this, I literally used the same sandbags from Cyclone Alfred to sandbag the property again. It's been really tough. We've, lost weeks and weeks of income, and we have a really, really great young staff, and I have an amazing business partner who has a farm at Temagog, which is also cut off currently. That's where a lot of our produce comes from. So the flow-on effect's been massive as well. It hasn't just affected us, but so many young people and obviously the local community.
Do you feel like you can come back from this? Are you feeling optimistic?
That's a bit hour by hour at the moment for me. I've got a lot of encouragement from my friends and the local community. Yes, I'm definitely going to give it my best crack. I love the Mid-North Coast. I love Kempsey and the community here and the way they've rallied around us. We're certainly going to give it our all.
And so what's the support been like from the SES? Are you completely locked out? Have they been able to access, and what have they been able to provide, if anything?
So I've been pretty lucky again. We sort of were able to move upstairs with some supplies and things. The SES are incredible. They've just worked around the clock, pulling people out of floodwaters. They've been working with animals and just taking boats where they definitely shouldn't be going to save people's lives. And They haven't stopped. They're still going back and forth now. Yeah, incredible organisation. We're so grateful that every time something like this happens, they're here to help.
Well, Daniel, we wish you all the best with the recovery and the cleanup. We'll keep checking in. Stay safe, and thank you for joining us.
No worries, guys. Thanks heaps for the time, and I hope everyone out there is safe and, yeah, can come back from this.
Yes, absolutely.